Hey, Eagle Run 23, thanks for watching Eagle Reloads. Well, we finally shot the ammo that we made. It was amazing to shoot something that I made, and I also got to shoot it through a gun that I built, which was pretty cool. We also used the Beretta 92, which is a big part of my normal training. But boy, that thing was a whole lot of fun to shoot. So we had a couple different things that we made up, we were playing with. I know you can't see this very well. Let me see if I can put something behind that so you can see. So big shout out to Johnny's Reloading Bench. I've been watching a lot of his stuff, trying to learn about 6.5 Creedmoor, and I had every intention of being as thorough and diligent as he is in his testing load development. And the best we got was some scribbles on some targets, and we labeled our bags. So this is the Berries 115 grain, and we did two different powder charges. And this was the CFE pistol, as you recall, and we did a couple different charges. I could not tell a difference between them. They cycled fine. I'll let you be the judge of some of the accuracy. I'm not as good at pistol as I was a couple of years ago. Taking a year and a half off, 2 years off, did not help me, and I've only shot twice since then. So this was my second shooting, and one of them was on a brand new gun that we just built. So we can't really determine too much from accuracy, but we'll continue to test this. But I'm going to let you know that I've made a selection here as well that we're going to go ahead and push forward on. So here's the Berries and the two different that we did. Let me show you how those did. This is the Berries 115. This was the 5.0 load, and this was at about 7 yards. I'm not happy with that group. I can do better. This was with the new gun. You can see I'm quite a bit better with the Beretta. Now, when we jumped up to the 5.2, I feel like this did open up a little bit because this is the gun that I'm most familiar with. And I did this in 5.0 and I did this in 5.2. And we did this several times, and it was a bit of a repeat. I don't have all of my targets. So that's kind of how the Berries came out. We did okay in the Glock 17, and then the Beretta a little bit better. And the 5.2, I don't know. Is 5.2 too much? We'll have to see. And then here's the Brass Monkey. This was the other one that we did a couple of different charges of. So we had 115 grain Brass Monkey. These are all round nose target competition style bullets. We did a 5.1 and a 5.2 here. And I could not tell a difference between the two of them, really. The 5.2 again was a little more open on the Beretta. And then I only had 5 rounds of this, and so I shot 3 through the Beretta, and I shot 3 through the Glock. So there's 3, or maybe that's just 2. I don't know, maybe I had 6. So here's the Glock, and here's the Beretta. So here is the Beretta, and here is the Glock of the 5.2. And then this is the 5.1, and I did not have very many of those. So we did the 5.1 and the Beretta here. When Johnny's Reloading Bench goes through and really, I mean, he's working up 25 rounds different. He's doing a full ladder. We didn't really do that because I didn't feel like we needed to. We had a pretty good idea about what we were going to go with. And I'll tell you, even being a total noob at this, I was confident enough that these were going to make that if it was a situation where I did not get to test, I would have made 100, 500 of these in 5.1, and maybe that's not wise for me to say. Maybe maybe I got a little bit of beginner's luck going on here, but I was pretty confident that the guns that I had were going to shoot the load that was in the middle of the pack out of the manual. It just didn't seem like there was any way that it wouldn't. But of course, we tested it to be sure, and we will continue to test to be sure. But I was not surprised that we had 0 problems, even on a brand new gun. But where does that leave us, and what's going to happen next? Well, for the most part, we are going to grab those Berries bullets. I have 1,000 of them. I've got primers and powder to go with it. We are going to spend, I don't know, maybe a couple of nights and just get really good at that repetition of loading. Really start to see how good I can get on, you know, moving this bar up and down, and being consistent, getting my processes lined out. We may do a live stream here or there when we get set up in that. I don't really want to be distracted though by the live stream. I feel like I might be focusing more on the comments than I am on the work, and I don't want to do that. So maybe wait till I get a little bit better before we live stream. But we are gonna push through, and I've got brass to do it. I've got powder, I've got primers, I've got bullets. We're gonna make maybe 500, and I'll shoot a few of them, and I'm going to store a few of them. One of the reasons why I'm reloading is because I want to put away ammo. Wanting to put away ammo. I am not a hunter or a bench rest shooter where I'm going to make 20 rounds and go shoot them, and then make 20 rounds and go shoot them. That's not why we bought a reloading machine. We bought a reloading machine so we can insulate ourselves against up and downs, potentially have a better round, and be able to make stuff when I can't get it elsewhere. So we're all in on this here. So in closing, it's kind of funny. I went up to the guy in the lane next to me. We were in a private lane, which is how I prefer to do it at the public ranges whenever I have to go to those. And when we walked in, I saw him there, and he was getting his stuff ready, and we were both walking into our separate doors. And I go, "Hey, are you shooting 9mm today?" And he goes, "Yeah." And I go, "Do you mind if I pick up when you're done? I'm a reloader." He was like, "Oh, sure." Well, he has a little basket, and he brought me all of his 9mm. So we've got probably 50 rounds. I bet he shot a box. Probably 50 rounds from him, and then I shot 150 rounds. So we have probably 200 rounds of cases here that we can press. Or that we can clean up. I don't know. I don't have a way to clean brass right now, so we're just gonna put them in the 9mm dirty stack, and we'll reload from the clean and put our dirties in the dirty. I have a basket from him, but these are what I shot, so there's probably 150 here, and then another 50 from him. So all right, that went pretty well. I've heard people say you just ask for it and you get it, and I'm 1 for 1, guys. I'm 1 for 1. Okay, well, we're gonna get to work. We might even get some reloading done tonight, but we're gonna get cleaned up here, and it's really hot out here in the garage, so I might wait till it cools off here a little bit. All right, Eagle Run 2-3. Thanks for watching Eagle Reloads. We'll see you next time.